Hey, Formula One fans. I hope you are doing very good. We are here today to talk about the new Renault Formula One RS20 that the team gave us a little glimpse in Paris, France for their launching event. The first thing that really caught our eyes is that the car was not there. All we saw were images, digitally rendered images of the car, four of them to be precise. So we have very little information about this car, especially since they were all presented in a special black livery that we think will also be on the car during winter testing next week. So it is difficult to analyze what the French team will be doing this year. And why they did that, according to team principal Cyril Abitboul, it's because it's not because they're late in development, very far from it, but they don't see any real point in pushing the mechanics into making the car absolutely ready for a launching event when they can actually keep developing and take this time, this precious time, to keep improving the car and making it work. And he also argues that to him it's a waste of money to bring a car to an event, and that people this year might actually be confused to whether it is the 2019 or the 2020 car that we will see. So this leads us to believe that, like most of the other team, the RS20 will be more an evolution of last year's car and not a revolution. And about the team itself, the team principal, Cyril Abitboul, wanted to make very clear that the team was not aiming for a championship this year. After the last year that was pretty disappointing, the team is starting on kind of a new phase, and they have to be realistic with their goal. So their objective is actually to be fourth. Quoting here, the ambitions needs to be moderate and realistic. The objective is to be fourth in the Constructors' Championship. That is realistic. Now we have to wonder, is this a make or break year for Renault? We know that they originally had a 5 years plan to bring the team back after buying Lotus in 2016. So this is the 5th year now, and they were expecting last year to be competing for podiums, and this year possibly for a championship. Obviously, it will not happen. On the engine side, they also need to improve and become more reliable and more powerful to be on par with the other big teams, Mercedes, Ferraris, and even Honda, that was better than the Renault last year. Also, the two drivers, Daniel Ricciardo, who's only at his 2nd year at Renault, and Esteban Ocon, making a comeback after a 1 year off in Formula One. He will need to prove that he is the man that was so much praised by Toto Wolff, the Mercedes team principal. Is he the young driver, the young talent that Renault need? And is Ricciardo, will he be a good mentor to Ocon? And can he keep delivering the merchandise? As I mentioned, the engine needs to be more reliable. Last year they had multiple problems, had to take penalties for using extra engines. They need to make one that is working well enough. And just like Honda, in my opinion, both teams need to have a good, reliable engine for next year. Because remember that next year in 2021, the cards are pretty much getting reshuffled with the new regulations. So all the cars will be almost redesigned from scratch with what Liberty Media presented as their idea for 2021. So if you have a good engine on equals with everyone else, then it all depends on can you win the development race for 2021. So for sure, if they want to succeed and make it fourth in the championship, there is no doubt that the car needs to have some big changes, visible changes that we will see next week in Barcelona. Even though Abitbull hinted that the car might look similar to last year, obviously they need something to change if they want to fight for fourth place. Because we also don't know where McLaren will stand this year. Will they pull off another great car like they did last year? The engine needs to be more reliable. Driver needs to keep giving it their all. It is important that really they deliver their merchandise. Last year they were good on some occasions, but less on others. We cannot really blame them. Ricardo was earning, and Hulkenberg knew that he was leaving, so it's tough to get motivations on one side and to actually get used to the car on the other side. So we'll see. Winter testing starts next week. McLaren are the next to reveal their cars, so we'll be looking forward to that. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, like this video, leave a comment. What do you think of the Renault event? Should they have shown their car, or was it not respectful for the Formula 1 fans maybe? Tell me what you think. Thank you for watching, and see you next time, guys. Take care.